Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I'm here to make another element for my country store journal. And this time I'm going to be working on my border tuck with insert. And for that I need flowers, stamping, and a sticker. And that's a border tuck with an insert. So I think the first thing that I'm going to do, because I know exactly how it will go, is I'll go, well, I kind of know. Nope. Changed my mind. All right. First thing I'm going to do is work on the journaling card for my insert. These are my flowers, by the way. Okay. So I've got my base here, and I want to use that, and I want to use this image. Let's see. Forgot how tall my base is. It is 6.5. So let's go ahead and actually I can cut that when it's done. Let's go ahead and cut this down to 6.5. Okay. So I'm going to glue this printed piece of paper on this side of the card. Okay. Brush that down. My glue went too far. I'll cut that off in a minute. Okay. Now, set that aside for a second. I'm going to go ahead and grunge up this image before I tear it down. All right. Now I want a torn edge where it meets the paper. I want a torn edge. Okay, I think I'll take a little more off. So I hope you're doing well today. All right, that's good. Torn, tattered. Ink those edges up. Not worried about the outside edges yet, because I can do that after everything is okay. So be using my art glitter glue for this, since the paper is slightly glossy, not super glossy like a magazine, but a little bit glossy. And as always, I'll be sewing around the edges, so I'm not super concerned about getting the corners. Okay. My image was a hair shade short, but that's okay. I can cover that when I distress. All right. So snip that off. Oop. Cut straight. That's better. Okay, those can go in my bucket to be used. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and ink around the edges so I can get a better feel for what I've got. Like everything else for this journal, this is going to be really, I'll be keeping this very simple. Okay. Now, because I will be using stamping on the border tuck part, I want to put a piece of stamping on this one as well, just to have a little cohesion. Okay. That'll work. Okay, where's my archival ink? Nope. Other way. All right. Press that down real good. Hope it works. Stamping makes me nervous unless I'm using my stamp platform. That works. Okay. Now I need a sticker, and I think I have these Happy Planner stickers that I actually have for another purpose, but I saw, if I can find it, I thought saying a little something on this would be a good thing. And there's the one I was thinking of. Which one would I rather have? Actually, I think we'll use this one. Notice my hesitation. I just didn't want to get it down and then think, oh, I wish I had inked the edges, so. Okay. I didn't get that perfectly straight, but that's okay. All right, I am going to round my corners. Then I'll have to re-ink my corners, of course. Got that ink pad sitting on top of stuff, which is making it make noises. Okay, I'm gonna finish inking my edges, and then I'm gonna sew around the edges of this, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I've decided that I think it needs a splash of color on here. So I've got this little advertising for Cochrane paint products. So I'm just going to get the white edges inked. And just put that on there, and that just gives it a little splash of color, but maintains the theme. All right, so that's my card for my tuck spot. And I may end up doing something else with it, I'm not sure. Okay. But for now, I'm going to move on to my border tuck. And I've got a piece of craft cardstock, and I'm going to cut it 2 3/4 inches wide. And this paper is, it says it's 8.5 by 11, but every time it's a hair shade longer than all my other 8.5 by 11 papers. And I want to be sure that it fits in the journal. Actually, I think I'll cut it down to 8 3/8 just to be on the safe side. Okay. Now I want to pull out my, basically I'm gonna, in a previous video where I made my top tuck, I used my Martha Stewart punch, and I'm going to do the same thing here, trying to keep the theme going. I'm thinking that top tuck would go this way, so I may want to punch on this side so that it can go on a left-hand page. Then the next question is, do I want to stamp before I punch? And I believe the answer is yes. I think I do, if I can find what I did with the stamp. Oh. Wow, how quickly things get buried. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go that way, and now I'm going to actually turn my paper this way instead of trying to reach around it, and we'll have that one going that way. All right. That works. All right. Now keep those where I can actually see them. Now, wow, I can't believe I got it. My only mishap is right there on the last punch. I wonder if I can snip that away. It wasn't quite lined up, so it left me a little leftover in the all right. Now, no, this way. Remember, I want it to go this way. Okay. Now, just like with the other one, or with the top tuck that I did, I want a couple of eyelets, even though metal is not required in this. Sorry to put you through that. There's one hole punch. One hole punch. Where's my crocodile? And in my previous video, or in a previous video, I indicated that I was using my bigger hole punch because these eyelets that I'm using right now are a little bigger than the crocodile eyelets by like a 1/16 of an inch. And so I use my bigger hole punch just so I don't end up tearing the paper. But it works fine in the crocodile. Okay. There we go. Got that done. Now, I need to go. I keep burying my stuff. I think we'll use 3 little flowers. And for this one, I can't use paper flowers. So I'm going to use my little Dollar Tree silk flowers, and I, excuse me, I tend to buy them in white because then I can come in and make them be any color I want. Just using my distress ink. So the other day when I was messing around with the alcohol inks, kind of putting patina on some of my metal pieces, I afterwards, of course, I hadn't worn gloves because, you know, what fun would that be? And so it took me forever to get the alcohol ink off my skin, but I could not get it off my fingernails. And I thought, what in the world? Well, it was adhering to the nail polish. All I had to do was take the nail polish off. But it was funny because it actually took me a couple of days to remember just to take the nail polish off. Because it was not coming off. I mean, I used a scrub brush, I used alcohol, I used, yeah, I was using 90% alcohol on them, nothing. And I thought, it's the nail polish. Okay, so I think, I want it that way or that way? I think I kind of like it better that way for some reason. Makes no sense, but that's the way I like it. All right, so pull out my Fabri-Tac. There we go. All right. Now, I want to got these teeny tiny little pearls. I think I just want to drop one into the center of each flower. Probably would be a lot easier to use sticker bling, but Again, I've already used these in the journal, so and I had Fabri-Tac strings. And apparently Fabri-Tac-y fingers. There we go. Put a drop there, put a drop there. Okay, now let's see if I can get my Fabri-Tac strings. Okay, so stickers, flowers, and stamps. All right, so I've done everything that I need to, but do we want to add a little something else? Why not? All right. Up there, our glitter glue. I don't know why I tilt almost everything I do, it seems like. I can't stand it to be too, don't get, what am I trying to say? I just sat there and measured stuff to get it, so I could get it lined up. But I don't want everything to be so straight. I'd just rather that it be turned or crooked because I have done it intentionally, not because I've unintentionally done it. Okay, so there is my side border tuck with insert. That was pretty simple. So I hope you enjoyed this. Be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.